Angels versus Braves. FanDuel opened with Atlanta as big favorites at minus 200 and Anaheim's getting plus 168. The total was set at 9. Reed Detmers is scheduled to be the starter for the Halos and Ian Anderson is projected to go for ATL. In the month of July, the Angels lineup has been the worst.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Actually, it's a fact. The Angels team OPS is the lowest in the league in July, and they've scored the fewest runs in that time by a lot. The defending champs, on the other hand, look like they're hitting their stride in July. Their OPS ranks 5th in the league this month. And the Braves bats have been very supportive of starter Ian Anderson. This season, they're averaging over 6 runs per game when Anderson's been on the bump. The play comes from MtgVP, and he's big on the Braves here, expecting them to cover the run line. Now, if you look at the numbers right here below, those are his numbers picking baseball on the money line this season. Following his profile is highly recommended. With the BettorOff app, you can search the leaderboard for the profiles that excel in specific areas. I'm Sports Dave. I find some of our top performers on the app, and I give some much-deserved recognition for their conquest of the sportsbooks, and I'll share one of their picks for the day. If you'd like to get free picks from people with a documented track record of success, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell. Astros versus Mariners. DraftKings open with Houston as slight favorites at minus 120, and Seattle's getting even money. Total was set at 7.5. Framber Valdez is the expected starter to be on the hill to start for the Astros, and Robbie Ray is scheduled to go for the Mariners. Before the All-Star break, it just seemed like Seattle could do no wrong. They were unstoppable.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
And when you win that many games in a row, it's easy to fall into the hype.
Oh, everyone likes their own brand, don't they? This is magic.
But then the All-Star break came and went, and it appears that Houston flipped a switch, and now they're in beast mode and looking for the sweep. Seattle starter Robbie Ray has some very interesting career stats against the Astros. In 7 career starts, his ERA is above 5 and the whip is ugly, but somehow he's 3-1 against Houston. However, Framber Valdez has been nails against the Mariners. In 7 career appearances, he's 4-0 with an ERA of 1.21. The play comes from this guy right here. I love Houston. I like them on the money line at minus 110, and I also like them on the run line for the first 5. I was able to lock in my odds on the BettorOff app using DraftKings to get the odds at plus 125 for that one. One of the coolest things about the BettorOff app is you can always get the best bang for your buck when you're making your picks. There are over a dozen sportsbooks to shop, so that you can make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table. But my favorite part is that you can filter the leaderboard to show who does well in specific sports with a specific bet type. Take this guy for example. Bankroll Flow 23 has hit over 60% of his baseball picks when he takes the over or under bets. When it comes to that type of bet, he's up over 20 units this season, and if you like free money, give him a follow. But for now, we're going to share his pick for this game. Padres versus Mets. DraftKings has New York as a slight favorite at minus 115, San Diego's at minus 105, and the total opened at 7.5. Joe Musgrove is scheduled to take the hill for the Friars, and Carlos Carrasco will be on the mound to start for the Mets. Joe Musgrove is having the best season of his career, and with free agency on the horizon, his timing could not be better.
Show me the money!
However, throughout his career, he's faced the Mets 5 times and has an ERA well above 5 for those games, and the Mets will be looking to avoid the sweep in this game. Fortunately for Musgrove, the Padres seem to be packing their good bats when they hit the road because they've averaged a full 1.5 more in away games than they do at home. The Mets lineup has also done a really good job of supplying runs for Carlos Carrasco as well. This season, the Mets are averaging over 5 runs per game when he's on the mound. And if you like a good trend, the over is 6-0-3 in his last 9 starts versus a team with a winning record. The play from Bankroll Flow 23 is to take the over, and he locked in his play when the total was at 7.5. However, when I last checked, it's now up to 8. Now this is a prime example of why it's a good idea to follow certain profiles, because if you were following Bankroll Flow 23, you could have hammered this pick before the line changed. Of course, you may be the one worth following. If you don't already have the app, what are you waiting for? It's free, and you might have some hidden talents that you didn't even know you had. Anyways, I will be back again soon to share more picks from people that are brave enough to document their picks for all to see. Please support our community of transparency by tapping that like button, and until next time, best of luck banging on the books.